working will improve on it. Yeah? But first we have to stop the theft. We cannot improve on the theft, we can only stop it. Theft of public resources is our main challenge, especially in the health sector. You know? And SHA is a scam. It's a fraud. We must get rid of SHA because from the inception, it was tailor-made and birthed to steal public funds at the expense of the health of our people. We must go back to NHIF and improve it, panobit it, and make it compliant to the modern way of doing things. But we cannot continue with this theft. This, we must bring it to an end. Again, we need to implement a mental health policy. You know, we only have one medical facility here in Mathare and a few others. You know, and you know, mental health is a big challenge in this country. But you see the way people are treated at that institution, it's like they are criminals. Because it's only one institution to handle so many people. We need people to know that mental challenges is not a crime. And you should not be embarrassed about it, so that even relatives know. And the only way to do is to have a good mental health policy and to make sure that we have enough psychiatrists in every level 4 hospital where people can go on and get counseling before issues get out of hand. So these are some of the things we like to do. And of course, what was signed in America is unacceptable. Why? We cannot sell our medical data to foreigners. We cannot. Even if we are poor, we have our own dignity. The right to privacy is absolute. We cannot give our medical records to the Americans for their own research and analysis using our records. And I think it is very inappropriate for the president to brag that he has signed an agreement with the Americans to get some money, you know, so that we give away our medical records. And I'm happy that Okia Mutata has already gone to court, and I wish him well, because this must be stopped. These are things that we cannot allow, you know, that a president and a government can auction our dignity as a people. You know, you need privacy to your records, your medical records. It cannot be given to foreigners. I think that is totally unacceptable.
I spoke to the PS and he talked of aggregate data that would be shared. It would not be this is Dennis Aseto who came to hospital and was diagnosed with a certain medical condition. It is a question of 10 people came to the hospital and were diagnosed with cancer, and based on that information helps the US government, who are assisting Kenyans, to know how many medical equipment Kenya needs. And that is kind of data that would be shared.
Do you oppose that? Can anybody believe that PS?
Do you believe it?
If he has said, if that PS is saying SHA is working and it's not working, can you believe anything else they say? If they are lying to people of Kenyans on basics, things that are straightforward, is SHA working or not? They say it's working. You go to hospital, it's not working. Can you trust that PS on complicated matters?
But you're opposing it based on what fact, Mr. Gachagua, is the question?
You know, we have been around for a long time, and we understand these things. And I want to wish Okia Mutata well, and I believe our courts of law will not allow our country to auction our medical data. I don't think our courts will allow it.
You know, the country's security is something to look into.
Yes.
And recently we saw the arrest of many individuals, especially in the immigration department, with regard to matters to do with IDs. And that has pointed a picture on where the country is with regard to those who have the documents that are recognized as Kenyans. It is a matter that we had a discussion with you back in the days. But as we also just talk about security, there is the question of extrajudicial killing by the police. Yeah. During the campaign period, you say police attacked you in charge. You know, and as we just have a discussion on that, where do you see the country's security is? You have yourself been in that space for a very long time. Well, and if we are to fix the security, do you also care to comment, if at all, this ID business is being used to influence elections in 2027?
To start with, as a young man, when I joined government at the age of 23, I joined in the security sector. I understand the security architecture of this country quite well. And I must say I'm very saddened that we have lost it as a country. We have a clueless CS for Interior who has no idea on how to manage a country's security architecture. We have a situation where the National Police Service is working with the goons. It's like they are a unit in the National Police Service. We have seen the President of the Republic of Kenya moving around in town in Nairobi in a company of goons